friends. Either way, I'm one of Pete's friends from his former life as a boy from Long Island. There you go. First off, I'd like to thank Pete and Renee's parents for such a wonderful weekend and party. It's been beautiful. Praise the Lord. I'm honored to be a part of this special day. Like I said, I've known Pete as long as I can remember, and he's been my best friend. We've managed to stay close despite living on other sides of the country for a decade. And I've had the pleasure of getting to know Renee a bit during that time, too. But because I love Pete, I've had to keep a lot of things under wraps from him. Because ever since he came out to Arizona, he's been making himself out as such a respectable, upstanding gentleman. At this point, since you've already locked in Nene, I feel it's my moral obligation to give you a few suggestions to help you prepare for who you're dealing with here.
Watch out, Camille.
The 3 key things that I strongly suggest you keep in mind dealing with people. In the 6th grade, he convinced me that to be true New Yorkers, we had to see Manhattan. So we took the Long Island Railroad from our home in Rockville Center to Penn Station. By ourselves. Without telling our parents. I'm sorry, that was bad sense. Without telling our parents. I'm not sure if there's an Arizona equivalent to this, but any of you out there who know a 12-year-old, picture that kid taking public transportation 45 minutes away from home to a city, and then being by himself in that city for about an hour, and then picture that city being downtown New York City. Did we make it back safely? Of course. Exactly, no money either. Except for the fact that someone who works with my parents happened to see us at Penn Station over the next day.
That's exactly what happened.
Listen, Renee, though Pete's good to have next to you in a dangerous situation, it won't always mean he'll keep you out of trouble. A few years later, as big shots in junior high, we decided to sneak a bit of Pete's dad's vodka one weekend night because his folks were out. Pete wasn't worried about getting in trouble at all. Vodka was clear. So all we'd have to do was replace it with water. And no one would ever know the difference. Some friends came over. We had a blast that night for sure. But the wrinkle in the plan, Pete's dad kept his vodka in the freezer. So the next time he had a party, and went to pull out the vodka to make a few screwdrivers, the bottle was a solid block of ice. It was fun. The lesson in this one, Renee, sure, he is good for some laughs, but his plans are not always foolproof. Number 3, we learned to ski on the East Coast at Mount Snow in Vermont. Being a little cautious myself, I developed my skills and courage over time, doing more as I got better. Pete, on the other hand, from day one, skied straight down the mountain in a pure kamikaze attitude. He didn't know how to slow down, nor how to stop, so he would just fall over at speeds that you cannot even imagine. We were always having my aunts, uncles, my parents, everybody was having to pull them out of trees. Absolutely the most out-of-control thing you've ever seen. It was just totally out of control. You can only imagine it. You had to see it. The lesson in that one, when Pete decides to do something, he's all in right from the start. Listen, Nene. You might not be inclined to take me seriously. I know you once watched me order 15 cheeseburgers at Jack in the Box. And who knows the other shenanigans you've witnessed in the last couple of years since we've known each other. But trust me when I say that I know how much Pete loves you, and I'll vouch for him when I say he's loyal and he's in it for the long haul. He's all in it. Still not sure how you talked your way into a deal like this one. The girl is beautiful and sweet as Renee, but I'm going to chalk it up to the same old luck you've been blessed with your whole life. I've got to run away through money. I love you both. Salud.
Awesome.